M1 Global presents.
My name is Boser from Canada. I represent the Shaved Bears and Frankly's Muay Thai. My opponent is Zaur Gadzhibabayev. He's a power puncher, very strong. It will be a good fight. Zaur, let's make a good fight for the fans. I intend on announcing my arrival to M1 in good fashion.
Я Gadzhibabayev Zaur, приехал из Азербайджана, представляю клуб Baku Fighters. Boser, очень опытный боец. Смотрел его бои, изучал его. Я думаю, что покажу хороший бой. Готовился очень хорошо. Танер, давай покажем хороший бой, чтобы все прошло без травм.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an M1 challenge bout in the heavyweight division. Now let me introduce your fighter in the blue corner. This fighter is 27 years old. He weighed in at 117.6 kilograms. He stands 188 centimeters tall and has a professional record of 15 wins with 5 losses. He is two-time Unified MMA Champion. From Canada, please welcome Bulldozer Boser! And now welcome his opponent in the red corner. This fighter is 29 years old. He weighed in at 118.7 kilograms. He stands 186 centimeters tall and has a professional record of 7 wins with 2 losses. He is national MMA champion, winner of the World MMA Cup in Asia, European and World Champion. From Baku Fighters, representing Azerbaijan, Zaur Gadzhibabayev. And your referee for this bout is Boser.
Let's go on. Both on the rules. Listen to my command. Take yourself all times. Make a good match.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner we have Bulldozer Boser from Canada. And he's taking on in the red corner Zaur Gadzhibabayev of Azerbaijan. Ian, this is the heavyweights.
Well, Zaur Gadzhibabayev has got powerful hands. I've seen him knock people from one side of the rage to the other. So the Bulldozer, if he's going to come forward, he needs to come forward without being hit.
Well, the moment he's circling round and not bulldozing.
Well, he's obviously watched the fights of Zaur, realised he's got a heavy hand, so he's not going to rush anything. To be honest, that's what you call a clever fighter. You might have the name or the nickname Bulldozer, but when he's ready to bulldoze, I'm sure he'll come forward. But at the moment, he's moving well. Nice kick.
Yeah, I think those leg kicks definitely be a good start against those solid legs there. Gadzhibabayev.
Inside.
Gadzhibabayev stalking there.
Well, it only takes one punch from a guy this size. And we know that Gadzhibabayev has solid power. Boser is doing the right thing, moving laterally. Nice low kick, that was strong.
Yeah, I think we need to see more of them. And he sat chopping away at those legs.
Look at that jab, that was stiff right down the middle. But a good right hand followed up.
Made him blink.
Oh, left down the middle.
Yeah, that southpaw left stance.
Switches to orthodox. Yeah, he needs to keep his back off the ropes because Gadzhibabayev is also a good wrestler. And you do not want a man who's 118 kilos lying on top of you.
I think Boser's doing the right thing here, mixing things up, change sides.
Right hand, just as he said that, Boser took a punch. But you are right, he's doing the right thing. He's moving laterally, his head movement's good. He's striking when the availability comes open.
Gadzhibabayev swinging, but not landing.
Well, that's the thing, if he does land, it could be lights out. The guys this big, they can't swing constantly for a full round, otherwise they're just going to get tired into the next round. So both guys doing well. Cool, calm, collected, but with power.
Yeah, Boser needs to be careful. He stood in the centre of the rage there.
Well, you see where Boser wants it, pushes his opponent away. Nice right hand on the way in, though.
You can see the markings there to the head, where he's landing on Gadzhibabayev. He throws a good left when he switches southpaw there as well.
The thing is, I've actually also seen Gadzhibabayev hit, dropped and knocked unconscious, so we do know that his chin is not as solid.
Well, Boser seems to be edging into this a little bit more.
Yeah, he's getting more confident, isn't he? He's not moving as much. And when he does get attacked, his side movement, lateral movement. And again, look the way he moves that head, he ducks under the punches.
Yeah, definitely a patient performance.
Them kicks are strong. Well, Zaur decides to go for the takedown. And like I said, he's pretty good in top position as well.
I think Boser needs to do everything he can to defend that takedown. Try and turn his back off the ropes.
Yeah, he's got the underhook. Nice break free.
Good work.
Looping left hook. Oh, and the uppercut. But that caught Boser at the back of the ear. I think his legs went a little bit.
It just shows you're doing really good work. It just takes one shot with these heavyweights.
Oh, high kick as well. Again with that left hand down the middle. Switches stance again. Throws a back heavy leg kick.
Definitely the neater shots coming from Boser.
Oh, that was a cup. Went for the inside kick.
You could hear that on the cup.
Yeah, that's one of the problems when you go for an inside leg kick. In fact, it's one of the major problems when you go for an inside leg kick. You can kick a little bit too high.
Totally unintentional.
Sometimes it happens as well. It hits off the leg, off the thigh itself, and then slides up.
Yeah, that couldn't have been any more in the middle if he tried.
Here we go. Fight!
Well, that's why they've got protection.
Oh, they're swinging now. Zaur Gadzhibabayev. He wants retaliation. He's obviously not happy with that kick, so he's going to go in with big hands. But Boser is coming back with big hands.
So there we go, the end of the first round.
Well, I actually give that to Boser.
Yeah.
I give the first round to Tanner Boser. His movement was nice, his hands were nice, his leg kicks were beautiful, strong and powerful. Gadzhibabayev, sure enough, he didn't take a lot of punishment, but I just don't think he did enough to win the first round.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. I think nice, neat work down the middle from the southpaw stance. He was throwing the straight left, and then he changed orthodox and throwing a nice straight right. He was landing the better shots, a better mix, as we'll see here and now on the replay. Gadzhibabayev jumps in. It was a good leaping left hand. We saw the blinking from Boser. There was a left low kick from Boser. Gadzhibabayev, it was on the top above the ear, that punch. So we're not really seeing as much of the things that Boser did. There you go, you see the uppercut left hook. Gadzhibabayev hits him on the break. But I did think the need to more organised work came from Boser, who didn't live up to the nickname Bulldozer, but instead was very intelligent.
Well, he hasn't got a 15-5 record for nothing. That's an incredible record, to be honest. Gives a nod to his corner giving him advice to Boser. Boser nods his head as if to say, okay, I'll follow what you said.
And some people switch stances and can't, you can see one side stronger than the other, but he does it quite effortlessly and looks good.
That left hand again down the middle.
Yeah, and then switches and throws the right from the other stance.
High kick again. Well, Gadzhibabayev Goes for the clinch. Let's see if he gets the takedown. Boser broke free beautifully the last time.
Well, I think it's the right plan from Gadzhibabayev, because Boser was looking to have just too much for him in the striking. The more that fight was going on, as this second round started, he's getting more and more confidence, and I think he just needs to try and change that tack. The flow of the fight was going one way, but he has to do something with his clinch.
Oh, nice. The right hand over the top. Well, you wonder if Gadzhibabayev will start to get a little bit frustrated because his punches are missing. Nice knee on the way in. His punches are missing, yet Boser's punches are tagging him. Look at his face, it's all red, marked up.
The Boser very accurate. But it does only take one shot, we know that. He needs to keep switched on.
Oh, that's nice work. There's a stiff jab with the overhand right there by Boser. Nice left hook on the way in.
Yeah, lovely how he stepped forward with that into the clinch.
You just wonder who will have the better ground game if it goes down. I know in top positions, Zaur Gadzhibabayev is very strong. He smothers you, picks his shots. Once he gets into top position, mount position, he will hurt you badly. Let's hope that Boser's got a good defense from his back if it does go down out.
For the moment, he threw a nice knee and then a nice uppercut inside Boser to get the break. He's not looked like being taken down. Again, that straight left.
Oh! That left uppercut hit the mark. There's blood now coming from the nose.
That was a sharp shot.
That was from the, I think the bridge of the nose is cut.
Yeah, this is getting bad for Gadzhibabayev.
Yeah, Gadzhibabayev, blood pouring down into his eye as well. The referee will have to take a look at that. I don't think the cut's too bad, but it is bleeding heavily.
Yeah, Marco Brusen going around to the side to look at that cut. And you can see he's noticeably touching. Oh, Boser smelt blood.
Yeah, it literally smelled blood. He's working on that now. Punches are crisp, they're clean, they're through the middle. Nice knee would work well here.
Chose the uppercut instead.
Well, both guys are swinging. Oh, he went for the trip. Takes the back now. Gadzhibabayev back to his feet. Nice. Using the heavy pressure to pull him back down to the canvas.
Good control. And you think he's starting to break him a bit.
Yeah, but Gadzhibabayev, you'll be able to get back to his feet. I mean, remember, this is a 118 kilo guy. Just step back up with ease. Good work.
So 45 seconds left in this second round. And again, it's looking like another round to the challenger from Canada, Tanner Bulldozer Boser. The foot stomps in.
Action! Nice, got the body lock. You want it? Give us a pull. A little bit of pull.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ian. Another round for Boser. With 15 seconds left to go, you would think. He's now visibly marked Gadzhibabayev. Again, chopping low kick, but takes a little bit of a right hand on the way in when he threw that kick.
Well, that face tells a story, Ian.
Well, I'd like to see how bad the cut is. I think there is a lot of blood, but I don't think the cut is huge. I think it's just a small cut in a bad area.
Yeah, it's right above the eye. Marco Brusen, is he calling? No, he had a look there and just walked back, so it can't be that bad. Here we see the replays, that nice right hand over the top. Gadzhibabayev falling slow and just out of distance with his hooks, whereas Boser is just landing clean. And it was lovely. You saw Ian where he changed from the long straight left to the uppercut just as he was coming in, and that is what busted the nose and eyebrow by the looks of things. Nice solid jab cross. Just beating him to the punch every time.
Well, if I was in the corner now of Zaur Gadzhibabayev, I would be asking for a takedown. Put Boser on his back. There's not many guys that big who are good from the back.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's got to be his plan for this last round.
And I want to reiterate what I said. Not many, I didn't say all, not many are that good from the back when you're that big. 120 kilos or thereabouts. So let's see what Gadzhibabayev comes out with. Will he change the tactic or will he just strike still?
Look at light on his feet.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look at that. Third round and he's still moving nice and light.
He's been very impressive tonight so far.
Oh, kicks the right hand on the way in.
Yeah, well, as we know, he's still got to be careful. He can be dominating fight all the way, and one shot can change things around. But at the moment, it's a fantastic performance from Boser.
Did you see that looping right hook over the top?
Well, that southpaw jab's a good shot. Switches uppercut.
As you say here, changing stance, working beautifully from both stance, orthodox and southpaw.
Yeah, constantly giving him things to think about. When you look at the difference on the two faces, he looks like he's just got in and started, Boser. Not been caught with anything really clean at all. Whereas Gadzhibabayev looks like he's been in a fight.
Was looking for the break, there we go. Little slip on the way in as he throws a punch.
Nice dirty boxing.
But for a big guy, his work rate is pretty good as well. Well, he's got to be comfortable and he's got to be happy with his performance, does Boser. He should know that he's 2 rounds up. Still working hard.
Well, he said he wanted to come here and make a statement in the heavyweight division. I think he's really done that.
Again, look at those hands, working constantly. Oh, knee on the way out, that's good.
Oh, that was the first solid shot, really. Gadzhibabayev has landed. So we've got 2 minutes left in this third round. Boser looking to put on a very good performance.
It's the work rate for a guy this big. His work rate's pretty good.
Yeah, constantly moving, constantly throwing punches, changing stance.
Nice. Well, Gadzhibabayev needs a knockout now, I believe.
Well, he's got 2 minutes to try and get it. What's he got left?
Well, like I said, I would have thought a takedown would work better. Try and get in top position, ground and pound to the finish.
Well, he's been outboxed, beaten to the punch. I think too little too late with the heavy body shots.
Well, I have noticed that Boser is hanging on a little bit too much.
Yeah.
He's got tagged, and again he got tagged.
Well, this would be a turnaround.
Oh, this is what Gadzhibabayev needs. Look at him stepping
He's got
over.
1 minute to do it, Ian.
Needs to keep his weight on top of him, get a hook in.
We've had fights turn around already tonight. But this would be some turnaround. 45 seconds left.
But I still think Gadzhibabayev needs a knockout though. Even if he wins this round, I don't think it's enough. But again, it all depends on what the scores have been added up so far. 30 seconds left to go. Gadzhibabayev looks up at the clock to see what's left.
Well, maybe Boser's punched himself out, but it has been a great performance. He's just really holding on here now, waiting. He's praying for that bell.
Oh, there's a takedown again. The hips are sunk right in. The ropes are keeping him up, but not for long. Oh!
I just don't think he's got time, Ian, to get a finish.
Well, he's finishing strong. Maybe a little bit too late. Right at the end of round 3. Zaur Gadzhibabayev puts his fist in the air as if to say he's got it.
Well, what he did show was toughness and strength and resilience to come back at the end there, but I think it was too little too late.
Yeah, too little too late, but like I say, I've said this many a time, I thought someone won all 3 rounds, went and got the scorecards and realised they've lost. But I am about to find out.
Yep, well, we'll wait for the final decision. Let's see if we get a replay now from these two warriors. The judges totted up the cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, go to the judges' scorecard. And we have a majority draw.
Okay, so the final decision was a majority draw. That means that one judge scored it to win, and 2 judges, we don't know which way, and 2 judges scored it to draw. So obviously the majority there is with the draw, and the fight scored a majority draw. So I think everybody here would like to see that as a rematch.